on, everybody? This is Right Now Podcast with JC and KJ. Appreciate everybody tuned in with us as we go ahead and start this episode. We do have a special guest sitting down with us tonight. It is going to be the comedian, Worldwide Rue, sitting down with us tonight. Man, hey, man, we appreciate you taking the time out with us tonight.
Hey, no problem. I appreciate y'all having me, man.
Absolutely. So before we dive, kind of too far into why you're sitting here, why we got you up, what's going on behind you, what this flyer, kind of tell everybody, how they can follow you, if they're not already tapped in with you, how they can tap in with you.
Sure. I mean, they can follow me on Instagram, obviously at Worldwide Rue. It's worldwide and then RU then underscore. They can follow me there, and then for the older people, the aunties and uncles, you can follow me on Facebook, just Rufus Williams. I don't know if TikTok gonna be around by the time this come out or tomorrow, so we'll just pray for the best on that. But yeah, those are two probably major platforms that I'm on right now too. So
TikTok back,
TikTok back, thanks to PT.
Oh.
President Trump.
Yeah.
Hey.
you might decide you want to take it away tomorrow, so you never know.
You never know what you get.
You never know.
They might not let him put a post up there. Yeah.
So, Worldwide Rue, kind of explain to everybody, who it is, who is Worldwide Rue?
I mean, I've been doing comedy for a while. I've been doing like party promoting in the city for a long time, and then just maybe the last 2 or 3 years just kind of transitioned to doing the comedy. So yeah. So
what made you want to do that transition?
I always was doing comedy, like even from when I grew up, like in high school. I would always host the talent shows, and I always hosted a lot of talent shows and stuff. And then even when I got into college, same thing. I would host a lot of talent shows and fashion shows and stuff like that, step shows. So it was just kind of a natural progression. So I always was kind of doing comedy, just wasn't just taking it serious as far as just developing my material and coming out with it.
So I mean, talk about high school and stuff like that. So when did you first realize that you was that funny?
Ever since I was younger, I probably always knew I was funny. But I just didn't think it was like, stage funny. It's just like you just think you Memphis funny. Then you go to college, you probably just think you college funny because you think you're just funny to people that you know.
Yeah.
And then once you just start meet people, everybody like, you ever thought about doing comedy? I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like a joke, but you don't really know anybody that's really doing it. Or it's people can tell you how to do something, but they're not really telling you like, hey, this is the way how you develop content or you know what I'm saying, like develop how to write jokes, the structure of joke and stuff like that. So just take a lot of time and, then you got to find yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it's about, man, about finding yourself, right? So let's talk about this flyer that's up on our TV, right? So it says the roast of Worldwide Rue, and that's happening at TK's Comedy House, right?
Yeah.
So what made you, or what's gotten to the point where you're like, what? Let's do this roast. Or do they come at you with it? How'd that happen?
I do a roast like the past 2 or 3 years for my birthday.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
So it's a birthday thing.
Mm-hmm.
So you just on my birthday, I just want to get flamed.
I mean, they can try, but they're really not gonna do that big of a job. I mean, it's just another way just to bring people out. But I mean, I'm sure they're gonna fuck with me. I fuck with all the comedians heavy, so I'm sure they're gonna have something to say, and then go into their natural comedy set. But man, we all been doing comedy for a while, so it's just a natural thing that I like to do every year.
Yeah. So, if you don't mind, kind of break down. Switch Alert. He was here. For y'all. Tapped in with us. That's y'all play too much. He was on the show with us last week. So, kind of go through the lineup that you got coming up, man.
So we got Switch Alert, obviously. Me and Switch go way back. We were when I tell you I started getting back to doing comedy.
Yep.
It was kind of with him and his talent tap in Tuesdays. He seen me. I just got up there one day on the open mic and I just did a set, and he was just like, nigga, because we had already known each other before I got up and did an open mic set, but he never knew I did comedy. So once I got up there and did it, he was like, nigga, why you ain't tell me you do comedy? And I was like, I ain't know I had to let you know.
Right.
So
check in.
Yeah, I ain't know I had to check in with you. So he always been one of the people that's been big on me as far as like, bro, you know what I'm saying, you real life funny. You just need to keep going. So it's kind of developed to where we are now. We and I started doing the Y'all Play Too Much with him. since it's like the first couple of shows, and we always just been tapped in with each other, always support each other.
Yeah, no, definitely. Switchblade, super supportive, super supportive. We rock with him for.
Yeah, and then like me and Richie, we was doing comedy. I've been doing Richie for a long time. We've been doing comedy together for like when it was just me and him and like maybe two jazzy bitches at this restaurant. So that was like a long time ago. So I always been tapped in with him. He always been hella cool. And then I think it's Wizop. He did my roast last year too. Wizop is hella funny. I always got great energy and definitely have amazing crowd work. And he's from, I want to say he's from Fort Worth too. So he got like that whole Fort Worth fan base. He got like a lot of people that fuck with him too. And then another young lady that we have on the show is called Vanity, the comedian. Vanity is probably like literally the hottest comedian that's in Dallas right now. Like they're just coming up. So she been busy working, doing a lot of stuff. So you can't not have her on the bill. And she's done some other shows with me too. And she's just hella funny, just hella good energy. So
that's what's up. So tell everybody again when that roast takes place.
The roast will be Sunday, January 26th at TK's at 5 p.m. At TK's, it's a comedy place too. So if you come in, you're going to see the dining area, but just ask them that you want to go to the comedy show. So that way you won't be like, I thought he said it was going to be in here, but it ain't. So
Right.
How can they get the tickets? Are they still available?
Yeah. We still
Okay.
got tickets available. They can go to my social media at Worldwide Rue on Instagram. And they can also go to the roast of worldwiderue.eventbrite.com, and then they can get their tickets there too as well.
There it is, roastofworldwiderue.eventbrite.com. Check them out on social media, Instagram, all that. Make sure you guys pull up at TK's Comedy. That's the address is 14894, I believe, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna just let niggas look up
Yeah,
TK's.
I ain't
I
gonna go that far. You're right. Yeah,
you can ask Siri.
Look it up.
Ask
Just make sure
Siri
you go to the
where
right spot.
TK's
TK's Comedy.
Yeah, a nigga not gonna not come because you
Yeah.
didn't give them the
Yeah.
address.
It ain't hard to find TK's Comedy.
Right.
It ain't too many in DFW. You know what I'm
And
saying?
it's right around the corner. So
Right from not far from here.
literally right around the corner.
Yeah. So make sure you guys pull up. We gonna pull up for
Or if you
sure.
know where Sidecar Social is in Addison, is literally right across the street.
Right across the street.
Oh, dang.
Right
no
across
excuses.
the street.
Yeah, literally right across the street.
Yeah, seriously.
Right
So,
next
Right next to Blue Mason.
Right next to Blue Mason.
Yeah, in Addison. So
That little
yeah, make sure you guys pull up. Pull up. I'm definitely gonna pull up. I'm ready to see this. I've never been to a roast event.
You never been to a roast?
Nope.
No, man,
outside of high school, chopping it up, that type of shit. So
Outside.
I was like, it's a regular
it's a
comedy
regular
show.
comedy
Like,
show.
okay.
yeah, it's just a regular comedy
yeah.
show. They just gonna be talking shit about me. But
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
like,
You gotta get the jokes in, but then also put on some additional jokes. Then you gonna get
so-
yours.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
For
shoot.
sure.
But I'm hosting it too, though. So
Oh, so you definitely gonna get yours fired back.
yeah. So
Oh yeah, give it up to the got him. Got you. So so do you typically like write daily or like how do you come up with like your material?
That's a great question. It really just has to hit me, or if it's something that I find like interesting, or like a certain viewpoint or something like that. Like I just did the improv this past weekend, so I had some new stuff that I came up with just thinking about it. I think I did this one joke about just natural deodorant because I've been thinking about how to, like really stretch that one or like write material around that one. So that one really hit. But just writing about different things that I experienced. Like I know I just had a problem finding a good natural deodorant. So I'm sure other niggas got that problem too. So
Yeah, for
just
sure.
like niggas don't never talk about like, hey bro, what deodorant you using, fam?
Right.
Because nobody want to seem like they had a day where they was musty.
Antiperspirant.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to say that they had a day that they was musty as
Yeah,
fuck.
you
on
musty as fuck. Hey, man, what kind of deodorant you rocking, bro?
Yeah, that's actually. No one really. You don't really have that conversation with your homeboys.
Right. So
that's
just
like
shit like that.
Yeah. I got a question for you though. What do you find like the hardest part about being a comedian?
Hardest part about being a comedian? Probably just being a comedian.
That's it.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to make niggas laugh because you never know. I mean, you got a different room every time, so sometimes your jokes hit.
That same joke may not hit the next
Same,
round.
yeah, the same joke may not hit. I mean, like I said, I did the improv this past weekend with Billy Sorrell, Kia Leone, and A.D. Hodge. We had 5 shows the whole weekend. So, I mean, every crowd is just different. Like,
Yeah.
some of them, you know what I'm saying? Some of them might really, really laugh at that joke. Some of them might not. It might be like, yeah, we ain't really fucking with that one.
Yeah,
So,
yeah,
you know,
yeah.
it just really depends. That's why comedy is so great, because you never know what's going to hit, what's going to not hit, or you'll never tell the same joke the same way every time.
Every
too.
time.
So,
Yeah. You got
I
another
got
one?
one. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So let me ask this:
Question away.
is Worldwide Rude the same person on stage as off stage?
absolutely.
Same person.
Yeah.
Okay. Fair.
I mean, does that mean like when you go to like family events and shit like that, like do they want you to? I ain't gonna say perform, but are they looking at you or wanting? Like, are they expecting
show.
you to be
On.
all the time, 24/7 type?
That's
deal?
usually just my personality.
Okay.
Yeah. Like,
there's no switch?
Yeah, that's really like, if you go ask any of my family members, and you be like, oh, you know, Rufus is doing comedy, they'll be like, fuck
that
took
sound
him.
about
Yeah,
right,
they'll be
yeah.
like, fuck took him so long. So
Yeah.
it's kind of like that.
When did you finally kind of yeah, I'm gonna do this. This is gonna be. When did you finally decide to take it I guess personal or professionally or super serious?
Probably when my little nephew died. So I had a autistic nephew who he had passed away, but he was nonverbal. So just kind of like when he passed away, it just kind of was always on me. It's like, if you had the ability to make people laugh or to use your voice, and you know, like you had a child that never used his voice, he never really, you never heard his voice. So it's just like, you kind of wasted your talent, or you wasting away what God gave you. So don't let that happen.
Solid.
Yeah, that's huge.
That's huge.
That's what's up. That's good. So outside of the roast, what else you got coming up?
Outside of the roast, I have another show. I think February 13th should be at TK's too again.
Okay.
And then I'm having another comedy show at TK's again on February the 27th as well too.
Okay.
So that one should be like me, Des O'Neill, Sticks, and
We fuck with Sticks.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, all of us will be on that show together. So that'll be February 27th. And then also in March, I do an art show. I do like the biggest art show in Texas. We have another art show March the 30th too. So it's gonna be at Sandaga. It's called Art Overdose.
Oh, that's what's up. Which the Sandagas? Oh, Sandagas by Fair Park.
Yeah.
Yeah. On what day is that?
It's gonna be on a Sunday.
On a Sunday.
It's always on a Sunday.
Okay, that's a bit. That's a
That's a
bit.
good thing.
So you got two things coming up next month in TK's, right?
Right.
All that can be found on your website, on the Instagram and all
Yeah,
that? Or?
yeah. It's gonna definitely be on Instagram. So
Absolutely. Make sure you guys pull up at TK's. Come see Worldwide Rue. Like I said, I'm gonna be there to see the roast
I'm gonna try to pull that
for
up.
sure.
This is a thorough try.
Have you? Do you go to the R&B or the karaoke bingos that Switch hosts on Wednesdays?
oh yeah, I've been to those before. Yeah.
Yeah. I think we're going.
Yeah, we're going
tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll pull up
He ain't
tomorrow.
been yet, so we gonna we gonna check that one
Yeah,
out.
y'all don't get out much.
I don't.
He don't.
I know y'all don't.
No, he do. He outside.
I'm out.
He really don't be outside like that.
Nah, he be outside.
I'm out.
He be
He
outside.
really don't
and
be
I
outside like that. I ain't never seen him, so if he was
Oh,
outside,
Maybe our outside is in the same outside
you
location.
might go to the same little spot or something, but you don't be outside like that.
I'll be outside.
Nah, he be outside.
I'll be all over.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. 6 degrees with me.
Yeah, 6 degrees with him.
Yeah, I'm all over. So you say you've been throwing parties for a minute, throwing events?
Yeah.
All around DFW, huh? Where some of the events, what made you get into that aspect of the entertainment world?
What, throwing events, throwing
Throwing
parties?
events, yeah.
One of my best friends, his name's Eric Grayson. I don't know if you ever been to Five Bistro. Yeah, so my friends own it. So we all threw parties together. We all just came up throwing parties together. He was already throwing parties.
You know Chef Jarrett?
Chef Jared?
Yeah, he does events up there sometimes.
Chef Jared.
Yeah, Chef Jarrett Small.
Chef Jared.
It's with Flame and Skillet.
Flame and Skillet. I don't know what that is.
Okay.
I'm like, what day do they do events up there?
I don't know when he's done them here lately. I know he was doing them quite a bit up there at the Five Bistro for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, like me and him, we all did events together. And man, we was doing them for, like I said, for years. So I don't know how long you been in Dallas for, or
All my
My
life.
life.
oh, okay. Or if
Born and
you
raised.
remember like Kush on, you remember going to
yeah.
Kush? We did
Yeah.
Kush. We did Quill. We did one set. Man, what else did we do?
Kush, that was a spot back in the Gap, bro.
Right.
back
Kush
in
was
the
like,
Gap.
I think we did Winston's after that. We did Winston's for a little bit.
Yeah, Winston's.
We did Winston's with Strib for a little
I
minute
forgot
too.
about Winston's with who?
With Strib.
Strip.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's my partner. I went to school with him.
Oh, okay. So that's what I'm saying. You're a DRB, you're old
Yeah,
nigga.
yeah. I
That's
know
what I'm saying.
Striblin, you know, Made Man, Jason Day.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
Jason.
so them my partners.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
okay.
So
See, I don't know.
I used to be out. Yeah. But that's what's up, man. Do you, if you had a scale, which one do you think you like better? Do you like hosting or do you like doing the comedy, better, more?
I mean, definitely the comedy is just more of a natural thing. So that's why the party promoting was a good thing because I was always a people person. Like,
Yeah.
So it was.
Did you ever like MC to some of those parties as well, like or doing any stand up during those events? or
Actually,
anything?
if you know, as I say, Fife then too.
Fife, DJ Fife,
So Fife used to always want me to MC.
Okay.
He like, bro, you
Okay.
really need to MC tonight, and I used to always kind of like shy away from it. So this is just me taking the whole. He wanted me to MC thing to a whole nother level.
Whole
Fife
nother
always
level.
wanted me to do that.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. Fife a real one. Yeah. That's what's up, man. So you from Memphis, but it sounds like you got a lot of Dallas blood here already, man. What
Not too much.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it. It sounds like it. So
No, not too much. I moved to Dallas after college. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. You went to school in Memphis too, or what? All right. That's what's up, man. You know, you familiar with like Helena,
Helena, Arkansas.
Arkansas? Yeah. So I got some people from there.
Oh, okay. But
Yeah,
nigga, that's not
yeah.
Memphis.
It ain't Memphis. but
Niggas
they
wanna
always-
ask you
they
about somewhere
always-
else that
They
you
always,
familiar?
but see, hey, you see, they know about it though.
Yeah.
Because
y'all get the hurricanes,
They ain't
so,
got nothing to do out there. That's where they go. They go to
I mean,
Memphis.
because it's like 40 minutes away from,
Yeah,
from Memphis
yeah.
or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it ain't Memphis though.
I ain't never been to Memphis. I ain't never been to Helena.
You just wanted to ask about
Just
shit.
wanted
you
to
asked
ask
about.
about-
I want to make
Got
sure. I'm gonna make sure
Data check.
the fact checking.
Oh,
you know.
not the fact check. That's crazy.
You wanted to fact check me about another city
No.
that was
I
close
want
to
to
my
fact check.
city.
I want
Close
to
to
fact
you.
check them to make sure what they say is. It is
Oh,
what
I
it is.
can't check none of they say.
I just want to make sure
You
Memphis.
verify.
Yeah.
You kind of
Well, the
verify.
map could have told you that.
No, I mean not necessarily.
Could've
Not
Googled that.
necessarily. Yeah.
Don't
Not
be using
necessarily.
me for confirmations.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Crazy. Yeah. I think what we looking at? We good on time? Okay. Just want to make sure. You know what I'm saying? Because you get nervous from the people.
What you talking about over here? What you talking about?
Let me ask you this. So, what would you say would be like the perfect venue for you? What would be your dream venue to perform at? Anywhere.
That's a great question. I don't really have like a dream venue. I would
Like,
probably say.
people be like, I want to do MSG. I want to do.
Yeah, I mean, I honestly don't give a fuck. Like, I don't really care. I don't really think that much into it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I just care about making people laugh. So I mean, as long as I'm doing it like in a space like as long as it's like a comedy club where like people are focused in, because like me and Josh, we started out like doing a lot of like just club shit, doing jokes in clubs. So that's like always hard because you got so much noise. But as long as I'm doing it like in a comedy club or a comedy setting where everybody can be focused on the actual comedian and listen to the jokes and take them in, that's really all I care about. I ain't really tripping about, none of the other stuff. I can't really control out of that.
Right.
Speaking of like, trying to keep people engaged, what do you got to do, or like, how'd you figure out, or how do you know, all right, let me do this to get them back engaged? Like, how'd you figure out, all right, this is my niche, this is what I got to do, or
The laughs.
the laughs?
The laughs to tell you. So you just record any and everything you can.
How much studying do you do of yourself? Like,
Probably a lot. Like I just watch myself back all the time.
do you?
Yeah, just trying to like just pick up, like it might have been certain times where really you could have added another layer of a joke in there. Or like I was just saying, like this weekend I was with Billy. So he's one of the first people that kind of like, or just like a big comedian, just kind of take you under their wing and just be like, hey, you're leaving a lot of jokes on the table right here. Here's where, saying you could have done better at. Like, hey, you could have added something right here, could have added something right there, and something right here where you're giving people bang, 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 bang. Or if I'm telling a story, maybe just personalize the story instead of just making a generic comment. Because now it personalizes it and draws a connection to it. You know what I'm saying? To where like, oh, this person like they really probably went through that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, where it just makes it more personalized and like it just makes the joke better too, and it makes it better of the art, the storytelling too.
Good.
Did you find it frustrating at first when like those jokes, hey, boom, 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 and they don't hit, or were you like, fuck it, let me just like, how hard was it for you to adapt to that when you taking your time to do these jokes and like, fuck, man, these hoes ain't hitting, like.
Nah, I mean, you really just can't take it personal. Like, it just kind of like, I really need to do more, or it just kind of like, it kind of just come with the territory. Like, whenever anything you start out, you gonna probably be terrible at it than where you are a year from it, or just think about when you first started driving. Like,
Yeah.